Good afternoon students, how are you? Welcome to my online class. Today I am going to start a new chapter of your syllabus, that is motion in a straight line. So up to last class you learned about units and measurement. That was the first unit, and today I am starting the second unit of your syllabus. That is, you see here chapter number is 3. So what it means, in the first unit there are two chapters, physical world and units and measurement. This is the second unit, and in second unit there are two chapters. Two chapters are there. One is motion in a straight line and another one is motion in a plane surface. So what are the topics that you are learning in a motion in a straight line? See, as the name says here, you are learning about the movement of a body, how the body moves from one point to another point. What are the concepts related to movement of the body? See how it is showing its motion. In what way, in how many ways a body can be moved. So such type of concepts you are studying in a motion in a straight line. As the name says, motion means movement of the body, change in the position of the body in a straight line. Straight line means single direction. If the body is moving in a single direction, then we call it as motion in a straight line. So see, in this chapter you are learning about mechanics. First, the chapter is started with the definition of mechanics. What is mechanics? What are the sub branches in the field of mechanics? And when a body is said to be at rest, when a body is said to be in motion. So next to see what are the different types of motion, and you learn terms like displacement, distance, speed, velocity, acceleration. And in this chapter you will learn what are the definitions of these terms. What is the meaning of speed, how it is different from velocity, speed, velocity, acceleration, distance, displacement. These are the 5 important terms which describes motion of a body. So what are the meanings of those terms that you will learn in this chapter? So distance ಅಂದ್ರೇನು, ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೇನು, ಬ್ರಿಡ್ಜ್ ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಲಿತಿದ್ದೀರಾ, ಆದರೂ ಕೂಡ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ಅದರ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲನೇಷನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಬರ್ತದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಗ್ರಾಫ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾವೆ. VT ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. VT ಗ್ರಾಫ್, V stands for velocity, T stands for time, velocity time graph. What is the meaning of velocity time graph? What are the uses of velocity time graph, and how to draw the velocity time graph for different cases? And you will learn the derivation of 3 main equations. S equals to ut plus half at square, v square equals to u square plus 2as, v equals to u plus at. ಇವನ್ನ ಡಿರೈವ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಒಂದು ಮೆಥಡ್ ಇದೆ. ಆ ಮೆಥಡ್ ನ ನಾವು ಈ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಲಿತೀವಿ. ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್, ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಯುವರ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್, and so the total unit carries 18 marks for your final examination from the complete unit. So 2 chapters are available. This is the first chapter, motion in a straight line. Motion in a plane surface ಅನ್ನೋದು second chapter. Complete chapter ಇಂದಾಗಿ ನಮಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ? We will get about 18 marks for your final exam. So it stands as one of the important chapter of the syllabus, and it is very easiest one. You can easily understand all the concepts which you will study in this chapter. Okay, so first of all I want to tell about mechanics. See, mechanics ಯಂತ್ರಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. Mechanics ನ ಯಂತ್ರಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. Here mechanics is the branch, this is a branch of physics. It is a branch of physics which describes about rest and motion states of the body. Rest and motion states of the body. See here, mechanics is the branch of physics which deals with the study of rest and motion of a body. So see, there are two branches in mechanics: statics, dynamics. Statics and dynamics. Statics is the branch of mechanics which deals with the study of rest of a body. And here dynamics is the branch of mechanics which deals with the study of motion of a body. See here dynamics, it involves two branches. There are two branches for dynamics. One is kinematics and another one is kinetics. So kinematics andre this is the branch of dynamics which deals with the study of motion of a body. See, it deals with the study of motion of a body without see, it explains motion of a body without considering cause of motion. See, what I am telling is here kinematics is the branch of dynamics which explains about the movement of the particles or movement of the objects, how they are moving from one point to another point without explaining about why they move from one point to another point or how they are moving. It only explains how it is where it is traveling, when it travels, how the body is moving from point A to point B. But this branch, it never gives importance to the factor which makes the body to move, or it fails to explain the cause of motion of a body. See, what is the main reason for movement of the body, that is not explained by the branch kinematics. So here what we can tell, kinematics is the branch of dynamics which deals with the study of motion of a body without considering the cause of motion. Then what is kinetics? Kinetics is the branch of physics. Kinetics is the branch of dynamics which deals with the motion of a body with consideration cause of motion of a body with consideration. It explains how the body is moving. What is the reason for movement of the body? That is explained by kinetics. Motion of a body with consideration cause of motion. See here the branch kinetics, it explains Chalana Shastra. Kinetics and Chalana Shastra. ನೀವು ಮೆಕ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ಸ್ ಯಂತ್ರಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ ಅದೇ ಯಾವ ಮೆಕ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಏನು ಹೇಳುತ್ತಾ, ಮೆಕ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮತ್ತು ವಿಶ್ರಾಂತಿ. ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ವಿಶ್ರಾಂತಿಯ ಸ್ಥಿತಿ, ಚಲನೆಯ ಸ್ಥಿತಿ. ವಿಶ್ರಾಂತಿ ಮತ್ತು ಚಲನೆಯ ವಸ್ತುವಿನ ಚಲನೆಯ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಮಗೆ ಯಾವ ತಿಳಿಸ್ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ? ಮೆಕ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ಸ್ ತಿಳಿಸ್ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಮೆಕ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ವಿಭಾಗಗಳಿದಾವ? ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ ಟೂ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್. There are two branches in mechanics. One is statics and another one is dynamics. So here about what the statics is telling. Statics explains about the rest state of the body. The rest state of the body and dynamics explains about the motion state of the body. So and these two branches, they never focus, they never give any import, they fails to explain the cause why the bodies are at rest, and here dynamics why the body is in motion. So they only explains how the body is moving, or how it is at rest. It is at rest, it is in motion. These are the factors explained by statics and ಇದರ ವಿಶ್ರಾಂತಿಯಲ್ಲಿರೋದನ್ನ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ, ಚಲನೆಯಲ್ಲಿರೋದನ್ನ ಡೈನಾಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ. ಡೈನಾಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ಬ್ರಾಂಚಸ್ ಅದಾವ, ಒಂದು ಕೈನೆಮ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ಸ್, another one is kinetics. So what is kinematics? Motion of a body without considering cause of motion. Kinetics is motion of a body with consideration of cause of motion, right? Cause of motion. So this is about in mechanics. So here motion in a straight line, it is first of all it is well explained by the branch mechanics, because mechanics is the branch of science which only tells about rest and motion states of the body, right? So see, next thing is, see here, first I want to tell about particle or physical body or object. See, ಈ ಫಿಸಿಕ್ಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಕಡೆ ನಾವು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಎ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್, ಒಂದು ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ನ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಎ ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಬಾಡಿ, ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಎ ಬಾಡಿ, ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಆನ್ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಓದ್ತೀವಿ. ಇನ್ಮೇಲೆಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇನ್ಮೇಲೆಲ್ಲ ಈ ಥರ ಎಲ್ಲ ನೀವು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಇನ್ಮೇಲೆಲ್ಲ ಇದೆ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತದ ಇದೇ ಥರ ತಗೊಳ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ವಸ್ತು ಅಂತ ಇದೀವಿ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ, ನೀವು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದ್ರೆ ವಸ್ತು ಅಂತ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್, ಆರ್ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎ ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಬಾಡಿ, ಆರ್ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆನ್ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್? ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ these are nothing but a small part of the matter, a small part of the matter with no size, a small part of the matter, with no size. See, what is a particle, or what is a physical body, or what is an object? It is a small part of the matter. You know about matter? Matter is ವಸ್ತುಗಳನ್ನು ನಾವೇನು ಕರಿತೀವಿ? What is matter? Matter means ಸ್ಥಳವನ್ನು ಆಕ್ರಮಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳುವ, ಒಂದಿಷ್ಟಾದರೂ ತೂಕವನ್ನು ಹೊಂದಿರುವ ಒಂದು ವಸ್ತುವಿಗೆ ನಾವೇನು ಕರಿತೀವಿ? ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. So this world, this universe is made up of matter. This fan is a part of matter. Fan, table, chairs, this building, that mountain, this classroom, this office, your house, your village, your city, your state. Entire this world is a rock, stone, that is made up of a form of matter. So matter, we are having three main parts of the matter. That is, the matter is divided into three states: solid, liquid, gaseous and plasma state ಅಂತ ಬರ್ತದ. ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಮಾ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ನಾವು ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರೋ ಸಾಲಿಡ್, benches, building, village, that mountain, solid form of matter. Liquid form of matter, gases, water, liquid form of water is an example. Gaseous state, the gases present in our atmosphere, air is the gaseous state of matter. So here see, what is the meaning of a particle? Particle is nothing but it is the one which is a small part of the matter and with no size. Here no size means it must have a negligible size, having a small size. So sir, give one example of particle number. See, a boy is see, boy can be taken as a particle. Boy can be taken as a particle when he covers 1 minute. When he covers, a boy is taken as a particle. He is a particle. He is a particle when he covers some distance. So here he is not a particle. He is not a particle when he is sitting at one place. ನಾವು ಸಿ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಇನ್ನೊಂದರ ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಏನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಿ, ನಾವು ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್ದು ಒಂದು ಭಾಗ, ದ್ರವ್ಯರಾಶಿಯ ಒಂದು ಭಾಗವಾಗಿದ್ದು ಮತ್ತು ಅತಿ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಸಣ್ಣ ಗಾತ್ರವನ್ನು ಹೊಂದಿದ್ದರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಬಾಡಿ, ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್, ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀಬಹುದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೆ ನಾನು. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಎ ಬಾಯ್ ಆರ್ ಎ ಗರ್ಲ್ they can be considered as a particle when he or she is a particle. See, he or she is a particle when he or she covers some distance. See, when a boy is covering some distance, say about 1 kilometer, half kilometer, so at that time you can call that boy or girl as a particle. So, and in second case, he or she is not a particle when he or she is sitting at one place, sitting or dancing. When they are dancing, or when he or she is sitting at one place, then they are not a particle, not a physical body, not an object according to in physics derivations. So when you can take them as a particle, if and only if they must cover some distance. At that time you can take boy or girl as a particle. So what is there any another definition of particle? Yes, particle means here the particle is the one which is having negligible size and it must cover a larger distance compared to its size. So particle or physical body or the object is the one which covers a maximum distance compared to its dimensions, compared to its size. ಏನು ಸರ್ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅರ್ಥನೇ ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ನೀವೇನಾದ್ರು ಥಿಂಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, ಬಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಬಸ್ ಸೈಜ್ ಈ ಥರ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡು, ಈ ಥರ ಸೈಜ್ ಇದೆ ಬಸ್ಸಿಗೆ, ರೈಟ್? ಬಸ್ಸಿಗೆ ಈ ಥರ ಸೈಜ್ ಇದೆ. ಬಟ್ ಆ ಒಂದು ಸೈಜ್ ಏನು ನಟ್ಟು ಒಂದು ಟೇಪ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡು ಅಳತೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು. ಟೇಪ್ ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಮೀಟರ್, 50 meter ಬಂತು. 50 meter is the length of the bus and say height of 20 meter. ಇದು 50 meter, 20 meter, 50, 20. But what is the, see, if the bus travels from one place to another place, it covers maximum distance, more than 100 km. So to travel from Yadgir to Gulbarga, it may take 70 plus kilometers. It covers 70 plus kilometers. So that bus is a particle. ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತು ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತಿರೋದು? Particle is the one whose size is negligible compared to distance traveled by it. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಬರೆಯುವುದು ನಾವು? ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಅಂತ ಬರೆಯುವುದು. ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಅಥವಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ see, particle or physical body or object is the one. It is the one whose size is negligible whose size is negligible compared to distance traversed or traveled by, distance traversed by, traveled or traveled by it, distance traveled by it. So which can see for whom you can call as a particle or as a physical body or as an object. See, it is the one which is having size or whose size is negligible compared to distance traveled by it. So see this one here, boy or girl is a particle when they are covering some distance. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪನ ದೂರಕ್ಕೆ ಅವರು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಅವರು ಕೂತಲ್ಲೇ ಕೂತಿದಾರ ಅಥವಾ ಡ್ಯಾನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರ ಅಥವಾ ಮಲಗಿದಾರ ಅಂದರೆ ದೇ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ದ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್. ಬಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಎ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್. ಬಸ್ ನಿಂತಾಗ ಸರ್ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಸರ್ ನಿಂತಾಗ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್, ಬಸ್ ಅದು ಟ್ರಾವೆಲ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ಅದರಿಂದಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ನ ಕೂಡ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಅಂತ ತಗೋತಾರ, ಬಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ತಗೋತಾರ, ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಬಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ತಗೋತಾರ, ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ತಗೋತಾರ. ಲಾರಿ, ಬಸ್, ವೆಹಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲವೂ ಕೂಡ ಏನದವ, ಎಲ್ಲವೂ ಕೂಡ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ಗಳು ಅಥವಾ ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಬಾಡಿ ಆರ್ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅನ್ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಆರ್ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎ ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಬಾಡಿ? It is a small part of the matter with no size, or it is the one whose size is negligible compared to distance traveled by it. So next one, body at rest. Body at rest. Body at rest. See, when you can say body is at rest. So see, now I am not at rest. I am in motion. I am moving from that point to this point. I am not stationary at one point. If I am explaining by standing like this means my body you can call me as sir is at rest. Sir is taking rest. So see, my body is at rest. When my body is at rest, if I am not at all changing my position. So now I am changing my position. See, I am moving like this and I am moving like this. So when a body is not changing its position with respect to the surroundings. See, I am changing my position with respect to this surroundings. Surrounding is the classroom. Now here surrounding is the classroom. So a body is at rest means here the body is not changing. It is not changing its position. Not changing its position with respect to surroundings, with respect to its surroundings. With respect to its surroundings. A body in motion. Next, body in motion. See, if a body changes, see, the movement of the body is body in motion. So if a body is changing its position with respect to the time and the surroundings, time ಸಮಯಕ್ಕನುಗುಣವಾಗಿ ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಸ್ಥಳಕ್ಕನುಗುಣವಾಗಿ ಅದೇನಾದರೂ ತನ್ನ ಜಾಗವನ್ನು ಬದಲಾಯಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ಬಾಡಿ ಇನ್ ಮೋಷನ್. ತನ್ನ ಒಂದು ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ನ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಬಾಡಿ ಎಟ್ ರೆಸ್ಟ್. So what are the types of motion? Types of motion. Types of motion. Types of motion. There are three types of motion. First one is one dimensional. One dimensional motion. One dimensional motion or motion in a straight line. Motion in a straight line. Motion in a straight line or rectilinear motion. Rectilinear motion ಅಂತ ಇದೆ. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಕರೀತಾರ? See, one dimensional motion. First type ಏನದ? One dimensional motion or motion in a straight line or rectilinear motion. Rectilinear motion. the first type. These are the three different names. Second one is two-dimensional motion. Two-dimensional motion. Two-dimensional motion. See, two-dimensional motion. Third one, three-dimensional motion. Three-dimensional motion. Three-dimensional motion or motion in a plane. Its another name is motion in a plane. Motion in a plane. So see here, what are the types of motion? One-dimensional motion, that is also called as motion in a straight line or rectilinear motion. The second type is two-dimensional motion, and the third type is three-dimensional motion or motion in a plane surface. So here the first type is here see, if the body is moving along one direction, if the body moves in a single direction, then its motion is called one-dimensional or motion in a straight line or rectilinear motion. The movement of a body along a single direction, the movement of a body in a particular direction, that is called one-dimensional motion or motion in a straight line or rectilinear motion. For example, falling of an apple from the tree. Falling of an apple from the tree. When an apple, a mango fruit, if it is a mango fruit is falling from the tree, means it follows straight line path. Straight near one. Falling of an apple fruit from the tree. Falling of a mango fruit from the tree. So falling of a fruit from the tree is an example of one-dimensional motion. So a movement of a train along a straight track. Movement of the train along a straight track. Movement of the bus along a straight track. So movement of a vehicle. Movement of a vehicle along a straight track is an example of one-dimensional motion or motion in a straight line or rectilinear motion. Right? Next comes two-dimensional motion. Two-dimensional motion. Here the body follows, if the body is moving in two directions. If the body moves in two directions, then its motion is called as two-dimensional motion. For example, boat. Movement of a boat. Movement of a boat is almost two-dimensional motion. So see here x-axis, negative x-axis, here z-axis. So it follows two directions. One direction, complete one direction, two direction. So this is not taken as another direction. See, x-axis is one, x-axis this is one direction, y-axis another direction, z-axis another direction. So in three directions we can explain the motion of a body. If the body is following two directions in its motion, then it is called two-dimensional motion. For example, movement of the boat. Movement of the boat is an example of two-dimensional motion. Next comes three-dimensional motion or motion in a plane. If the body follows three directions, if the body if the body is moving in three directions, then it is called three-dimensional motion. Its motion is called three-dimensional motion or motion in a plane. For example, aeroplane. Aeroplane, it moves in three directions. See, it travels this side, this upper direction, and see two directions on the earth and upper direction. Upward, downward, positive x-axis, negative x-axis, z-axis, negative z-axis, y-axis. So kite means kite, motion of a kite, motion of an aeroplane, motion of a fish in an aquarium. ಒಂದು ಅಕ್ವೇರಿಯಂ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವಂತಹ ಮೀನು ಅದು ಕೂಡ ತ್ರೀ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ನ ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ತ್ರೀ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಅದು ಮೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So here examples for three dimensional motion or motion in a plane is aeroplane, kite, fish in an aquarium. Example for two-dimensional motion, here boat, motion of a boat, motion of a body in a circular track, motion of the body in a circular path or circular track. Example for one-dimensional motion or motion in a straight line or rectilinear motion is, see this is falling off an apple from the tree, falling off an apple from the tree. Next, movement of a train along a straight track, motion of a vehicle on a straight road. Next, falling off a stone from a height. So these are the different examples of one-dimensional motion or motion in a straight line or rectilinear motion. Next one. Next I am going to tell about path length. Path length or distance. D or X. Path length or distance. See here, ದೂರ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ ನಾವು ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ. ದೂರ ಅನ್ನೋದೇ path length. Path length ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕ್ರಮಿಸಿದ ಹಾದಿ ಅಂತ. ಕ್ರಮಿಸಿದ ಹಾದಿ ಅಥವಾ ದೂರ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ನೀವು ಕರೀತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಿ. So this is a term which explains about motion of a body. See here, there are some terms. Which are those? Distance or path length, displacement, speed, velocity, acceleration. These are the 5 important terms which helps us to understand about motion of a body. So next we shall see about path length or distance. What is the meaning of path length or distance means? It is the actual path. See, for example, this is Yamgir. This block represents Yamgir, and see here is Gulbarga. For see to Gulbarga, we can travel straightly like this. See, when you travel straightly, suppose if the distance is 80 km, if you travel like this means here the distance is 120 km. If you travel like this means distance is equals to 140 km. 140 km. So then what is the path length? Here path length is, see this is called the initial point. Yadgiri is the starting point, initial point. Starting point of your journey, initial point. Yadgiri is called initial point and Gulbarga is called the final point. This is called final point. Final point. So the actual path between the initial point and final point is called path length or distance. Here path length or distance is the total path covered between 2 points in any direction. ಯಾವುದೇ ದಿಕ್ಕಿನಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಚಲನೆ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ, ದಿಕ್ಕಿನ ಒಂದು ನಮಗೆ ಇದಿಲ್ಲ, ಒಂದು ನಿರ್ದಿಷ್ಟವಾದ ದಿಕ್ಕಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗೋದಿರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಪಾತ್ ಕವರ್ಡ್ by a body in any direction. So what you can write here? What we can write? Total path covered by a body in any direction. This is called distance or path. So here what I am telling, actual path ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. Actual path ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ ಅಷ್ಟು, ಎಷ್ಟು ಹಾದಿ ಇದೆ ಅಷ್ಟು. ಗುಲ್ಬರ್ಗದಿಂದ ಯಾದಗಿರಿಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಹಾದಿ ಇದೆ ಅಷ್ಟನ್ನ ನಾವು ಪ್ರಯಾಣ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಅದು ದೂರ. ಅದನ್ನೇ ಏನಾದರೂ ನಾವು ಶಾರ್ಟ್ಕಟ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋದರೆ ಅದೇನು ಸ್ಥಾನಪಲ್ಲಟ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಒಂದೆಲ್ಲೋ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ಕಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ನಾವು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ ಸರ್ ಈಗ ಮೇನ್ ರೋಡಿಗೆ ಹೋದರೆ 5 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಸರ್, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ರೋಡ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಮೇನ್ ರೋಡಿಗೆ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ರೋಡ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಈಗ ಒಳಗಡೆಯಿಂದ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ರೋಡ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ ರೀ, ಬಟ್ 15 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಸರ್. ಈ 15 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್. 5 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ಮೇನ್ ರೋಡಿಗೆ ಹೋದರೆ ಒಂದೇ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂತಿರಲ್ಲ, ಒಂದೇ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಸೊ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸು ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಎರಡು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್, ಎರಡು ಮೇನ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ path length? It is the actual path. It is the actual path between initial point and final point. Initial point and final point. Or it is the total path covered by a body in any direction. Here there is no specific direction in case of distance. We just travel from one point to another point without giving any preference to the direction. See, now I am traveling in 2 to 3 directions to reach my house. So from this point, from the destination is college. From college I travel in straight line direction. In straight line direction up to that road. Then I take a U-turn and I travel up to that degree college. And from the degree college once again I am taking left turn. Once again I am taking left turn, then right turn, then I reach my house. Here the total path covered by me is called distance, because I am not preferring to a particular direction. If I prefer a particular direction to reach my house, then that is not the distance, that is a displacement. So and here symbol used for distance or displacement is distance or path length is d or x. D or x. The symbol for distance is d or x. So and unit used for distance or path length is meter. Meter is the unit used for measuring distance or path length. Meter, SI unit meter. Centimeter use ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, kilometer, biggest unit kilometer, smallest unit centimeter, one common SI unit meter. So as here there is no preference for the direction, it comes under scalar quantity. Scalar quantity, vector quantity and the vartava. So here this is a scalar quantity, distance is a scalar quantity, right? Next comes displacement. Displacement, yes. Displacement means total path covered. Total path covered by a body. Total path covered by a body in a particular direction. In a particular direction. Particular direction, in a particular direction. So here see, what is the displacement? It is also total path covered by the body in a particular direction. So see, same I am here, this is Gulbarga. If I travel directly by covering 80 kilometers, this is a displacement. Displacement is nothing but path or distance covered in a particular direction. Distance is the path covered in any direction. There is no specific direction while in path length or distance. But in case of displacement, we should prefer the direction. Here displacement means it is having a particular direction. ನಿರ್ದಿಷ್ಟವಾದ ದಿಕ್ಕಿನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಚಲನೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ, ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದು ನಿರ್ದಿಷ್ಟವಾದ ದಿಕ್ಕಿನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಚಲನೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಸ್ಥಾನಪಲ್ಲಟ ಅಥವಾ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ನ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ. ಅದು ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ದಿಕ್ಕು, ನೀವು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಯಿಂದ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ ಮನೆಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೀರ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ರಿ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಯಿಂದ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ ಮನೆಗೆ ಹೋಗೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಟ್ರಾವೆಲಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಲೈನ್ ಪಾತ್, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಯಿಂದ ಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಲೈನಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋದರೆ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಇಫ್ ಯು ಚೇಂಜ್ಡ್ ಯುವರ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್, if you turn this side or that side, or you went in different directions, that is distance. Simple. Distance and displacement means it is not the difficult one. Here distance is not having any direction. Displacement is having a specific direction. And the symbol for displacement is S. And it, see, it is in straight line direction. It is measured in a straight line direction. So same here also, unit for displacement is meter. SI unit is meter. Biggest unit is kilometer. Smallest unit is centimeter. Right? And one more thing, it is a vector quantity. As the displacement is having both direction and magnitude, it is called as vector quantity. First in the scalar quantity. This is vector quantity. Vector quantity, scalar quantity and the next class nalli barutte. So now we shall see some of the differences between path length or distance and displacement. Now I am going to tell differences between distance and displacement. Distance is also called as path length. Path length anta karitara. Path length or distance. Distance. Here displacement. Displacement. Yes. This is the symbol D or X. First point. First point path covered by a body in any direction. First point path covered by a body in any direction. Path covered by a body in any direction. What about for displacement? Path covered by a body. Path covered by a body in a particular direction. Particular direction. See, remember, displacement is also called as shortest distance between 2 points. ಅತೀ ಕಡಿಮೆ ದೂರ ಎರಡು ಜಾಗಗಳ ನಡುವಿರುವಂತಹ ಅತೀ ಕಡಿಮೆ ದೂರವನ್ನು ನಾವು ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. The shortest path between two positions, 2 points is called displacement. Longest path is distance. So we can write as the difference. Longest path between 2 points. Here biggest, shortest, longest, short ಅತಿ ಕಡಿಮೆ ದೂರ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಒಂದು ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. shortest path between 2 points. Right? Next ಇದೇನದ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಕೇಲಾರ್ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿ. ಇದೇನಿದು ವೆಕ್ಟಾರ್ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿ. ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದವ್ರನ್ನ ವೆಕ್ಟಾರ್ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರ. ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಇರೋದ್ರನ್ನ ಸ್ಕೇಲಾರ್ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟೀಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್, see here, distance is always a positive value. Distance cannot be said as negative or zero. See, remember, whether you express the distance in a negative anyway, distance between my village and my friend village is 0 kilometers. Yes, is it right? It is not right. At least 0.5 kilometer, 0.1 kilometer. ಸರ್ ಒಂದು ಹೆಜ್ಜೆ ಆದರೆ ಇಟ್ಟರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮನೆ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಒಂದು ಹೆಜ್ಜೆ ಅದಲ್ಲ, ಒಂದು 0.0001 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ಸಿ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಈಸ್ ನೆವರ್ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್. ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ can never be negative or zero. ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಇರಲ್ಲ, ಝೀರೋನು ಇರಲ್ಲ, ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್. ಇದು ಯಾವುದು ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ನೋಡಿ. ಈಗ ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಈಗ ವಿಂಡೋದಿಂದ ಈ ಡೋರ್ ವರೆಗೆ ನಾವು ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಲೈನ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಬರ್ತೀನಿ. ವಿಂಡೋ ಇಂದ ಡೋರ್ ತನಕ ಬಂದು ಈಗ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ವಿಂಡೋ and this is the door. Right? This is the door. So window to door. Here the distance is 10 meter. Distance between window and door is, ಕಿಟಕಿ ಮತ್ತು ಬಾಗಿಲು ಎರಡರ ನಡುವೆ ಇರುವಂತ ದೂರ 10 ಮೀಟರ್ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, I covered 10 meter. Next once again I travel from return from door to window. So what is my displacement? Total displacement S equals to 10 minus 10 equal to 0. 10 minus 10 equal to 0. So you see, first time I travel from window to door. Next I reach door to midpoint of the path. ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಬರ್ತದೆ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಟೈಮ್, this is first time and this is second time. So now in this case, now 10 meter minus 5 meter. This is 5 positive. Displacement is positive. If I travel first time window to door, this is first time. Second time door to another part of the classroom. Say for example, this is bench. So 10 over 10 ಬರುವಾಗ 15 minus 15 up to this bench, it may be equals to minus 15 meter. So here you will get negative displacement. So displacement may be negative, displacement may be positive, displacement may be 0. So distance is always positive. Distance can never be 0. Distance can never be negative. Distance is always positive. What about displacement? Displacement ಅನ್ನೋದು it may be negative, it may be positive, or it may be 0. And one more thing, distance is always greater than the displacement. Distance can never be lesser than the displacement. ದೂರ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಸ್ಥಾನ ಪಲ್ಲಟದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ದೊಡ್ಡ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ, ಸಣ್ಣ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆಗಿರೋಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು. ಯಾಕೆ ನೋಡೋಣ, ಈಗ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಒಂದೇ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಆ ಕಡೆ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಯಿತು. ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆದರೆ ಅದರದ್ದು ಪಾತ್ ಲೆಂತ್ ಭಾಳ ಆಯಿತು. ಸೊ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ greater than the displacement. Sometimes it may be equal to displacement. ಒಮ್ಮೊಮ್ಮೆ ಅದರಷ್ಟೇ ಇರಬಹುದು. Sometimes distance may be equal to displacement. Sometimes displacement is greater than the distance is greater than the displacement, but distance can never be smaller than the displacement. Distance ಅನ್ನೋದು ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಗಿಂತ ಸಣ್ಣದಿರಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ದೊಡ್ಡದಿರಬಹುದು ಇಲ್ಲ ಸಮವಾಗಿರಬಹುದು. ಅದೇ ಥರ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮೇ ಬಿ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಲೆಸ್ಸರ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ ದ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್, ಬಟ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ನೆವರ್ ಬಿ ಗ್ರೇಟರ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ ದ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್. ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ಗಿಂತ ದೊಡ್ಡದಿರೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸಣ್ಣದಿರ್ಬೋದು ಇಲ್ಲ ಅದ್ರದ್ದು ಸಮವಾಗಿ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. ರೈಟ್, ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ದ differences regarding path length or distance or displacement. My dear students, you go through these points, you write down in a notebook. See, compulsory ಆಧಾರ ನಾವು ನೋಟ್ಸ್ ನ ಕೊಟ್ಟೇ ಬರೀಬೇಕಂತಿಲ್ಲ. ನೀವು ಬರೆದ್ರು ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ, ನಾನು ಹೇಳೋ ಬರೆದ್ರು ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ ಫಿಸಿಕ್ಸ್ ನ. ಅವೇ ಬರೀಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ನಾನೇನೀಗ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ನಾಗ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಲ್ಲ, ಔಟ್ರೇ ನೀವು ಒಂದು ನೋಟ್ಬುಕ್ನ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರು ಕೂಡ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಅ ಹೈ ಫುಲ್ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್, ನೋ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್. ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡಲ್ಲ ಹಂಗೆ ನಾನು ಕೊಟ್ಟೆ 100% ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್. ನೋಟ್ಸ್ ಕೂಡ ಕಳಿಸ್ತೀನಿ, ನೋಟ್ಸ್ನಾಗ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಇದಾದರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಇಲ್ಲ ಇದನ್ನು ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಓದ್ಬೋದು. ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎ ನೈಸ್ ಡೇ. ಕೀಪ್ ವಾಚಿಂಗ್ ಮೈ ವಿಡಿಯೋಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಬೆಟರ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ motion in a straight line, right? Watch this video for 2 times so that you will definitely understand what is the meaning of rest, what is the meaning of motion, what are the different types of motion, when a body is said to be at rest, when a body is said to be in motion, what are the differences between path length and displacement, what are the symbols used for distance, d and x, symbol for displacement, yes. Okay, have a nice day.